So I'm hanging out at the Australian Reptile Park, guys, and check this out. They got more than reptiles. This is Keeper Dan, and this is a koala. So cute. Now, does this guy have a name?
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie. This is Charlie.
It's a girl's name, though.
My name's Charlie. What are you trying to say, dude?
No, we go. This koala actually is called Charlie, but it is a girl koala. So.
So tell us about this guy.
This girl, yeah, just over a year old. We actually have over 30 koalas here at the Australian Reptile Park, which is pretty cool. Obviously, they're one of the world's most iconic animals, and probably the coolest thing about koalas is the fact that they get to sleep for around 20 hours a day.
Really?
Yeah, 20 hours a day. They're between 20 and 21, 22 hours
so this
even.
This is like the 4 hours where she's actually up.
Yeah, she's up at the moment, and that's because we're in here, but also too, they've actually just had their afternoon tea, so they just got fed.
They just got fed?
They just had dinner, yep. Or lunch, dinner, all of it, all in one.
And where do koalas live in Australia?
In Eastern Australia, obviously, and that's probably been the sad thing about koala populations in Australia is where they live is also where the majority of Australians or people that live in Australia live as well, particularly down the east coast.
So they're competing with humans for habitat?
Big time. So, you know, koala populations have diminished and there's only about 50,000 koalas left in the wild. So that is the most iconic animal in Australia and they are in a massive decline.
There's only how many left?
About 50,000.
50,000?
They say between 50 and 90,000. I think 50,000, you know, puts it in perspective because that's how many people go to a football match. So when you go to a football match, there's more people there than there is koalas left in the wild. So yeah, and I really think that if we can't figure out a way to save this animal, then what chances do our small brown frogs and lizards have, if you know what I mean? Quite soft, hey.
So what can be done though? What kind of things are being done to help save koalas?
Obviously, number one would be preserve enough habitat for their future. Always keep an eye out when you're on the roads. About 4,000 koalas are killed each year from cars and dogs alone, so road accidents and killed by dogs. So just by keeping an eye out for koalas when they're crossing the road, that could be one way you could contribute to saving them in the wild. So usually when a koala gets hit, it's a really big, healthy male koala, and it's one of the saddest things you would ever see, there's no doubt about it.
Wow.
But it's up to our government too, and working with our government and making sure that they treasure what's left and leave what's left for them.
And is there like a rule for places like this in terms of breeding more koalas?
Yeah, definitely, particularly in the future. But our main message is education. If people come here, they get to pet a koala, they get to get a photo with a koala, they love them, they want to save them, they want to help them, just like with so many other different ambassador species found throughout the world. Hopefully we can inspire the next generation, whether it's through climate change or preservation of species, to want to make a difference. Like, how could you not want to have a koala in the wild? Like, that's the best thing in the world. And they're getting harder to find.
And these guys love to chow down on eucalyptus.
Yeah, and they're fussy eaters. So there's over 700 species of eucalypt in Australia. Koalas eat about 10% of them, or if not less. So our koala keeping team, and I've been a leaf cutter myself, a lot of man hours goes into collection of their food. They can be very, very fussy feeders. So we feed them about 20 different species of eucalypt. And they've got probably 6 or 7 that they really, really like.
Awesome. Well, thanks for showing us that.
Anytime.
Guys, this is at the Australian Reptile Park. If you're in near Gosford,
yeah. I like that.
Come out and visit these guys.
Come
out and visit. Say hi to Dan.
Hey guys, how you going?